Now, in this lecture, I am going to give you an idea about stacks. It will be just introduction to stacks. We are not going to cover them in detail because in subsequent lectures, we will be covering stacks in detail. Right now, I am just giving you an idea. Now, what are stacks? See, a stack is a data structure that follows the principle of LIFO. Now, what is LIFO? LIFO means last in, first out. Now, basically, what does it mean? It means LIFO means inserting an element into a stack is referred to as pushing. First, let me tell you, and deleting an element from a stack is referred to as popping. Again, I repeat it. Suppose I want to insert a new element into a stack. This will be referred to as pushing an element into the stack. And deleting an element from a stack will be referred to as popping the element from the stack, or simple, we can call it popping. Now, the point to be noted is whenever we want to insert or delete the element, that process will always take place from the top. A new element is pushed only on the top. What I mean to say is, suppose I want to insert a new element into a stack. I cannot push it like in the middle of the stack, or I cannot put it at the first place or anywhere in the middle of the stack. It has to be pushed. That means it has to be inserted only at the top, right? And another thing is, whenever I want to delete an element, that is remove an element, that will be only from the top. Now, as you know, deletion is also called popping. I have already told you. So if I want to pop, that is delete an element from a stack, it has to be deleted only. I will have to delete only the element which is at the top. What I mean to say is, I am not at liberty to delete the element from the middle of the stack, or from, I cannot delete the first element of the stack. Whenever I want to delete the element, or which is called popping an element, it has to be from the top only. Okay, let me give you an example. This is a representation of a stack through a single dimensional array. So as you know, single dimensional array can be represented either in a horizontal manner, or it can be displayed in a columnar shape also, in a vertical shape also. So this is my array, and name of the array is ST. Basically, this array is in the form of a stack. So now, I have already displayed all the elements which are present in the stack. The size of this stack is 6. As you can see, we have started the subscript from 0 and it goes until 5. That means total number of elements are 6. Now, let us first assume that this stack does not contain even a single value. So we have got empty elements starting from ST0 till ST5. So forget about this 500, 223, 50, 120, 200, 100, these elements. Suppose there are no such elements. It's all empty. Okay. There is a variable called top. The name of this could be anything, but most of the programmers, they use this term top. What is top? Actually, top is the subscript number of the last element in the stack. I mean to say, this is the subscript number of the element that was inserted in the last in the stack. Now, initially, I have assumed that this stack is empty, right? When the stack will be empty, the value of top will be -1. Now, as you know, C, you would say a subscript cannot be in negative. So how we can say that -1? Actually, if we say that value of top is -1, so definitely we are trying to say that the stack is empty, because if there will be even a single element in the stack, the value of the top should be 0. So -1, even though it is an invalid value for a subscript, but this is to represent that the stack is empty. Now, so now I want to insert an element 100, the value of which is 100, into the stack, that is into ST0. Again, let me repeat it. This is a stack being represented through a single dimensional array. Now, before inserting this element 100, what I will have to do is, I will have to increment the value of top by 1. So as per this example of ours, the value of top will become 0 from -1. Okay, now I will put the value 100 into this stack. So far so good. Now again I want to push an element, insert an element into this stack. The first thing I will have to do is I will have to increment the value of top by 1. Now the value of top will become 1. Okay, so then I will insert the value 200 or whatever value you want to insert. This is just an example. Again, I want to insert a value. So whenever you are interested in pushing a value into the stack, the first thing you are required to do is to increment the value of top by 1. So now ST2 contains 120. Again, I want to insert a value 3. So this will be now 350 value, right? And similarly, I will keep inserting the values. I will increment the value of top by 1, that will become 4, and I will insert the value 220 or whatever. Then I will increment the value of top by 5 and it will become 500. So whatever value you want to assign it. So as you can see, whenever I inserted the value, I pushed the value from the top only, right? So we will be learning more about stacks. This is just an introduction. So now suppose I want to remove an element. I want to remove an element from this stack. I want to pop an element from the stack. Now I cannot pop 100, 200, 120, 350 or 220. Why? Because I have already told you that the deletion, that is popping, will also take place from the top. So the element that I can pop is only the element at the location ST5. So I will suppose I have removed 500. So let's assume 500 is not there. I have removed it. After removing it, the value of top will be decremented by 1. Okay, 500 has been deleted. Now I want to delete the second element. Now the value of top has become 4. So I want to delete this value from the stack. So naturally I will be able to delete the value only which is at the top. So now the value of the value of top will be decremented by 1, and from 4 it will become 3. So what is the current value of top? Current value of top is 3. So we are left with 4 elements in this stack.